Good morning to you. I hope you are feeling wonderful. Such a wonderful Thursday. Feeling good. Finally got some good rest. It's been nice just to catch up on some stuff around the house. It's been a nice, easy month for the most part. Just catch up on more like promo stuff. But yeah, I just want to check with you. So I just realized my test did expire. I think yesterday. Well, not expired. I'm past my 2-week mark yesterday. So let me know your thoughts. It's always based off comfortability. I'm always transparent. I haven't been doing too much on this test, mainly just my partner. I had that Proscene. I didn't get to utilize it as much as I wanted to, but it's okay. Things got rescheduled. But also let me know your comfortability. It did just pass, I believe, yesterday, but I'm always okay with anything. So if that's not a comfortability for you, I totally understand that. I'm just trying to see if I can make it go test today. If that's the case, I'll have to get there before noon and just get that ready. I know I'm gonna have to test at the beginning of April. I have a lot of Proscenes coming up, but I was just trying to time it right so I'm not testing multiple 2 different times in the month. It just gets expensive. I need to switch probably to that other agency because I use talent testing just because I could go to the facility close to home. I don't have to drive all the way out to the valley, but I might be making that switch pretty soon with the way work's picking up. But yeah, let me know. I'm good with anything. Let me know your comfortability, and just want to be transparent on that. And if so, I'll see if I can make it to go test today before noon. But I hope you're having a good morning. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, no, there's literally no possible way that I would ever work with anybody on more than a 14-day test. I'm not in LA yet because my scene today was canceled, so I was just going to come out there for content. But if you want to not shoot, we don't have to. I'm just a little bit concerned because I don't consider the testing protocol personal preference. And so if you're working with anybody else before you're working with me, um, I don't know if you're going to hold them to the testing standard. So I don't know if we should continue. Because the whole reason the testing protocol is the way it is because of how long it takes for something to show in your system and how long it takes for something to become contagious. Um, and so I know, buddy. And so it's just something that stresses me out, especially since I was one of the people that insisted that we do a moratorium for the gonorrhea chlamydia outbreak that we had recently, which instituted all the swabs. So I just because of the way that things propagate inside of a human system, I think probably we just shouldn't work together. But maybe in the future. But yeah, I'm not feeling comfortable anymore. So thank you for being upfront and honest, and just don't worry about going and getting tested today.
Good morning. Yes, I love all of that. I think I want you to do whatever you're comfortable doing. I'd love to work with you. Definitely don't mind testing. I love being safe and testing on everything as well. I just, just the convenience of the matter. I didn't realize my test was up yesterday. And I personally always stay within my 2-week mark. But I'm also not just working with just anybody. I work with professionals, and I usually don't do any more than like 4 collabs a month. And this last one, I think I did 1, and that was the Proscene I had. So I've been kind of chilling out a little bit, just trying to catch up on some good rest. But that's why I just want transparent with you on that. And I love that. If you prefer a week, I do too. It's just not really obtainable with a lot of people in this industry. It's difficult with everybody's running around. But with that said, let me know your comfortability. I'd love to work with you. And also if for some reason you're not comfortable with it, it's okay too. There's no obligation to anything. We're both not going without. Like I said, your energy seems amazing. Would love to work with you on stuff, but when you're feeling like your truest self and when something that you really want to do, I know your scene just got canceled, so it's, I don't want you to feel obligated to have to come out here. I want it to be worth it for you to come out here, because I know I would do the same. If I'm not really making money on going to shoot, there's not really much incentive to do that. So let me know your thoughts. I'm more than happy with anything, and I love your transparency and honestly, I always want that and your comfortability on everything. So If you do want to shoot, I will make it a point to go test today and get that done. But if it's something you want to hold off on, just let me know so I can plan accordingly, and I can wait and get my tests later this month, the first week of this month when all my other shoots are lined up as well. So I'm good with anything. You let me know.
I understand the feelings and everything. It's just that whether professional or not, or how high quality somebody is, like when we had the outbreak with gonorrhea and chlamydia when people weren't swabbing, I caught it 3 times, and those were the only times I've ever caught anything in this industry in 9 years, and they were all from professional shoots and all from professional people. So whether you're shooting one time or having sex one time, protocol is protocol. So yeah, there's just never a reason to not follow the protocol, at least for me. But yeah, I don't think that this trip will work maybe in the future. And I'm still coming out there. I don't cancel because my scenes got canceled. That's not what's happening. I'm canceling because of what we've talked about with testing that I just wasn't expecting. Because I just thought that since you were with Nicole and everything like that, that you would just automatically follow protocol. And that's my mistake. So I'm gonna just call everybody that I'm doing content with on this trip and make sure that everybody's doing protocol. But yeah, I could see us talking again in the future. But yeah, those are my feelings. I just wanted to clarify. I'm not canceling because my scene got canceled. I'm canceling because I don't vibe with our differing opinions on testing protocol. And I appreciate that you're offering to go get tested. It's just, even if you're getting tested for me, like if something was in your system from somebody else and it just isn't showing on a test yet, and then by the time we shoot, it would show on a test, therefore it would be contagious. Like, it's just not safe. So I don't shoot with anybody that just doesn't follow protocol all the time. But that's just me, and I know that I'm a little bit of a hypochondriac about it, but it matters to me a lot because of how bad it was when I got sick before. So, and that was following protocol, the 14-day protocol. Every time I got sick, those 3 times, all those people were professional, all on professional sets, all following 14-day protocol without the 7-day swabs. So that's why I prefer the 7-day swabs. But unfortunately, you're right about the money issue. Clear Testing does do unlimited testing for $400 a month, if that's applicable.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I'm sorry. I just heard your last message too. I didn't know. I didn't catch it. You weren't comfortable with anything. I wouldn't have sent that other message. Yeah, no worries. I don't want you to feel pressured with anything. You're entitled to your opinion. I mean, personally, I don't like feeling judged. To be completely transparent, I do feel like it's a little judging, but it's okay. I find no fault with anybody, and I always just go off energy. I know energetically right now a lot of people are experiencing retrograde, and energetically, people are a little quick on the draw with everything, and it's okay. I still think you're wonderful. We don't need to work together. I want you to always be comfortable with whatever decision you make. I know working amongst professionals, as you have as well, transparency is key with everything. I don't find any fault in just being transparent with somebody that I'm going to work with and just seeing their comfortability. I'd always want to make sure your comfortability comes first. And the second I hear that somebody's not comfortable, that's already a huge indication that I just got to leave that alone, because I know I base my work and everything I work with, just the quality that I provide, not only in performing, but also with the performers I work with. I want everybody to feel comfortable, at ease, and enjoy shooting with me. And so far that has been a wonderful outcome, and it's been the outcome in every shoot I've done. And I just want to continue to keep that rapport amongst others. I didn't mean to offend you in any way with being transparent with that at all. I think you're wonderful. But just like you said, you committed for the gonorrhea and everything with the outbreak, and just being more delegating accordingly on that. I think that's great. I work a lot with the community for wellness, mental health. I work with a lot of people with autism, and the way when I do that, it's like I kind of look at it as both ways. I don't pass judgment on others just because they're not, maybe they're not to what my expectations are. I just look for understanding and leniency and understand, hey, people are trying their best and doing their best, and that's all that matters. I see no fault in people sometimes being like, well, I don't agree with that. I would prefer, you go test and do this. That'd make me feel a lot more comfortable, because regardless the outcome is, if I went to go test today, I have a test tomorrow, you would see all my results. You know, I just think it'd be one thing if I, said to you, hey, I'm not going to go test. This is what it is, and then I totally understand that. Yeah, that's a way to question character. But just being like, hey, I just found out my test just expired yesterday. I got to make some time before noon to go test. How do you feel about that? Because I was just leaving an open window saying, hey, do we want to schedule another day? How do you feel about that? Are you okay with that? I know I'm good. I know I've been with multiple people, but I want to do what's comfortable for you. And that's why I was saying I was willing to go test even this morning just to give that clarity. But as I said, it is completely fine. You are wonderful. And I don't want you to be uncomfortable in any way. There's no obligation to have to work with me. I still think you're great. I would love to work with you in the future later when you find comfortability with that. But more than anything, I want you to feel well, feel good. I'm sorry that they canceled your or rescheduled your shoot. I know there's probably some frustration with that as well. And if there's not really incentive to really go shoot and not make money, there's not really any point. Like, as fantastic as it would to be in the company of others that I appreciate their energy, I'm in this to make money, and I'm sure you could agree with that. So, if there's not really incentive for you to come out here to shoot because they got pushed back, I understand that too. Do stuff on a better day when it's better for everybody. But with that being said, I think you're wonderful. Sorry to cause any discomfort in that. And I know your career is going to do well and continue to do well, as mine is too. Mine is flourishing tremendously this year. I love it. I cannot complain. That's why I was hoping to start off with you as well, because there's so many great things I can't really talk about at the moment that are in place. But I just wanted to be transparent. I'm sorry that was the wrong reaction that I created out of you, I guess. But I just felt comfortable to speak with you honestly. So, with that being said, take care of yourself. I think you're wonderful, and I'm sure I'll see you around. And no obligation to work at all. If it happens later in the future, you could reach out to me. I still feel the same toward you. I think you're wonderful, and yes, hopefully I'll hear from you soon.